Good evening, everybody. I believe that the core value of Trent is to create and promote positive and lasting relationships. We have the opportunity at Trent to engage people from different backgrounds, opinions, and morals. I am running for the position of Ethical Standards Commissioner with Team Phoenix, a brand new and exciting position that should provide us with opportunities to foster positive relationships, not only within the Trent community, but within our greater communities. At Trent, we have two policies that we can be proud of: no sweat and fair trade. These are wonderful examples of what student engagement can achieve. As Ethical Standards Commissioner, I will work to ensure compliance with the policies on campus and work with Aramark and the bookstore to expand upon product availability. However, the Ethical Standards Commissioner cannot simply be a monitoring position. Social movements such as no sweat and fair trade require an activist response from those in power. They demand one. I will work to ensure that these policies do not become complacent and that activism does not fade away. In 3 years at Trent, it has been my observation that the majority of students are either unaware of these policies or unresponsive, and this has to change. These are policies that we should be proud of. We can only truly be proud of them when we live by them as a community. But we must be wary of preaching. We must be wary of talking down to our peers. Otherwise, we will find ourselves with a disengaged student body with little to no interest in no sweat, fair trade, or student politics in general. We are in a privileged position here, able to influence positive consumption. This will only be accomplished through positive means and discourse. We must use creative means, such as awareness campaigns, further media coverage, seminars and workshops, and word-of-mouth engagement, in order to change behavior. A common criticism of no sweat and fair trade is that they are consumer-driven policies, that the policies are enacted for the wrong reasons. It is true that the problems are inherently political: the marginalization of disadvantaged groups, individuals, children, and farmers. We need to raise awareness of these issues and create an understanding of exactly why it is ethically responsible to purchase no sweat and fair trade. That being said, I believe there is something admirable about the fact that Trent students are attracted to purchasing no sweat and fair trade products. And this is the sentiment that we must appeal to in order to influence change in behavior. As we build on strong relationships and ethical responsibility in our own community, we must then look onward. We must lobby local businesses to adopt ethical policies such as no sweat and fair trade. We must lobby for the federal government to do so as well. Promoting positive and lasting relationships is a value worth fighting for during this campaign, during our lives within our community, and during our lives when we leave Trent. As Ethical Standards Commissioner, I will fight on your behalf for strong ethical standards, for strong communities, and for positive and lasting relationships that we can be proud of.
Aside from products being sold on campus, how do you see your position as Ethical Standards Commissioner relate to specific issues in the community that we live in as well?
Well, obviously, from the two speeches that I've given, fair trade and no sweat are sort of driving forces that I believe should, they're my passions, but I believe that ethics are about challenging the norms of society and doing the right thing. So I think that the position, who hasn't had a job description written yet, should really have to be involved in all aspects of campus and ethical responsibility.
Thank you. Another question for Rich. Okay, I have to recognize new speakers. Pat, please.
What kind of enforcement mechanisms would you use through your position to follow up on the no sweat and fair trade purchasing policies?
As in to monitoring them?
Yeah, what would you do in your position? Who would you work with?
Well, I would work with there's a position within the purchasing department, a student position who ensures compliance with these policies. I sort of envision the ethical standards position on the TCSA as more of an activist role.